Peace, peace, family. Oh, man. It's over here. Allow some people enough time to get up in the room. I want to have a conversation today for about an hour about accountability of our women in the Black community. I want to do something that's really not acceptable in these Black spaces. Hold on. I want to talk about something that's really not acceptable. I notice in these Black spaces, and for me, Shy, what's going on? I don't know how long I'm gonna continue to be in this space in Black YouTube. I'm thinking about really branching out with my urban nerves out to the greater YouTube, because I think that this space has no room. I'm starting to believe that this space has no room for growth, because a lot of our people are so traumatized, and we don't understand what accountability is. And in this Black space, this B1 space, this so-called pro-Black space, you're not allowed to actually hold women accountable for anything. You know, I can do live streams all day, and I can talk about the Black man ain't shit, and the Black man this, and the Black man that, and the Black man, the bliggity, black man. I can do all that all day. But when it comes to talking about our counterpart, the Black woman, you get a lot of pushback. I even had a woman come to me and say, because I'm a man, I'm not allowed to speak on women's issues. But as a Black man that's Black first, if you want to clean up the Black community, we're going to have to talk about both the Black man and the Black woman, without so much pushback when you decide to speak. Now, the topic that I have that's at hand right now is Brother Polight's wives. Because what I've noticed in this community, Wax Dog, and why I'm starting to no longer want to be a part of it, is I come from the streets. I come off the block. And in the streets where I come from, you got Black men and then real niggas, grimy niggas, niggas that are savages. You got Black women and you got hoes and savage chicks. So for every bad dude in the hood, there's a savage chick in the hood too. But for some reason, when we come to these spaces, we make it seem like the Black woman is infallible. She does nothing wrong. Last I checked, the hood is the hood. You got chicks that set dudes up. You got chicks that do all kinds of wild stuff in the hood. They running checks, doing credit card scams, setting dudes up, hoeing. There's all kinds of stuff going on. We're going to talk about it today. Because what I noticed, Wax Dog, was a lot of people ran down on Brother Polight, and rightfully so. But nobody said nothing about his wives. And nobody outside of the manosphere, nobody in these Black spaces said nothing about his wives, because you have fear of getting pushback from the women. You have fear of getting pushback from the women. How are we supposed to clean up the community if you can't check the woman? How? If you are too afraid, too coward-like to check the woman, how are we supposed to clean up anything? I need somebody to explain that to me. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. Man. Man.
I have a question. Listen like that, huh?
And see, this is the thing, right? Polight had all these accusations and was doing all these things, right? Well, I got 17 people here so far, people coming in. I'm going to ask a question, right? And when I ask this question, I'm going to ask the question in the next 3 minutes. I'm going to allow some more people to come in the room. And when I ask this question, I want everybody that's watching me to comment, to leave some type of comment when I ask the question that I'm going to ask in 3 minutes. I'm at 5 minutes and 18 seconds. I'm going to answer the 8 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to give enough more people to come into the room. But I'm going to lay this out. For see, Wax Dog, for some reason in these pro-black spaces, you're not allowed to say nothing about black women. But where I come from, outside, these black women is just as scandalous as these niggas. Oh my God, I can't believe George just said that. He about to lose half of his following. No. A lot of these black women are just as scandalous as these niggas. I knew women where I came from that had major coke connects, that was flooding certain communities with kilos of cocaine. Yes. For some reason, when we come online, all of a sudden, the biggest problem in the community is the black man, and the black woman does no wrong, right? Now I'm gonna ask the question, right? For everybody that's watching, I need everybody to comment. Everybody. While Polight was doing all the things he was doing, from your perspective, everybody's watching me. I want everybody, because I'm gonna make my line. I'm gonna talk my line based off of what you guys saying. But see, this is what I'm saying right here. Watch this. Look at this shit. This is what I'm talking about in this space. Now, when I said, somebody just said a lot aren't, right? This is what I'm talking about. We know a lot of niggas ain't, but that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a lot are fucked up. A whole lot. And some ain't, but we ain't talking about that. So that's not the topic right now. The topic right now is, again, I'm going to ask this question. When Polight was doing all the scamming and the lying and the molesting, Aminette and all his other wives, from y'all perspective, everybody's watching, leave a comment. What do you think the wives was doing when Polight, what do you think Polight's wives was doing when Polight was doing all of this kind of stuff? Ready, go. I'm not going to say nothing until y'all respond. When Polight was doing all the scamming and molesting, what was his wives doing? I want answers before I go forward. Everybody leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Come on, y'all can do better. Hold on. My phone, hold on. Hello. Yeah. Okay, so hold on. So we got some. Hello. Yes. All right. So some said collecting the bag, standing by their man, enjoying the fruits of his bullshit. They was following Polight's lead. Nothing, just spending money. Right. So that means that based off these comments, right? Based off these comments, these wives was in the know of what he was doing, right? When Polight used to do shows, they would come and they would handle all his stuff, right? They would handle all the logistics. Polight would get on a microphone and he would talk. But his wife, Aminette, and the other wife was handling all the business. When all the scamming was going down, their names was on a lot of stuff. They was handling a lot of business. They was well aware. When Polight started sleeping with his other ex-wife's daughter, right? Matter of fact, hold on, let me see. Matter of fact, let me get her on deck real quick. Let me blow this up. When Polight when Polight was sleeping with one of his ex-wives' daughter, right here, Renintet, right here, right? The wives knew. The wives knew. Nobody said anything, right? Now I'm going somewhere with this, right? I'm going somewhere with this because this is important. And what I'm going to do today is a teaching exercise for the community. Some going like it, some not. I don't care. But I really in the near future, guys, this channel may not be up. I may be focusing more on my urban nerves, and I'm really thinking about leaving this community. This community is really outside of my brother Q Butter and a couple other people. This space is no good for black people because there's no end game and there's no building. All it is tearing each other down, committing verbal genocide on each other. Nobody's really taking care of each other. Now, Polight, this little girl ran away from her family to be with him. The wives was on board. The wives was there. The wives knew about it. They knew about it, right? The wives knew about it. Where I come from, May 15th, 1997. Some dudes, some stick-up boys, was put on to my mom's house. My aunt that raised me is my mom. My sisters and them was in the house. I had just counted like 60,000 with one of my homies. And I took the money to my sister's house and gave it to my sister and told her to put it up. I'm gonna come back on Monday and get it because I gotta go take it to somebody. This is 97. Little did I know that my homeboy that I grew up with, some dudes came and stepped to him about robbing me. And he gave me up. Hold on. It's my bell. Hold on. I'm back. That was my bell. All right, so I'm laying this story out because this is important, right? So these guys, they went and pressed up on one of my childhood friends. They pressed up on him, and he gave me up, right? He knew where that chicken was at, that bag of money that I had. So stick up boys knew that they couldn't just go to my folks' crib like that because my sisters would recognize them. So guess what they did, Wax Dog? They sent a bitch. Yeah, we're gonna call it for what it is today. We're gonna separate the bitches and hoes from black women in the community that's trying to do the right thing, that's trying to hold it down, but they being embarrassed and overshadowed by the bitches and hoes. And why I don't like this space? Because this space talks about they want decency, they want good black men, they want this, but the real people that really control a lot of these spaces is bitches and hoes, because that's what they support. Not all of them, but those that I'm talking about, the shoe fit, fucking wear. Because there's no accountability in this space, right? And I'm going to call it out for what it is. You got bitch-ass niggas and bitches and hoes. And then you got real black men and sisters, real black women that's trying to do something. But the bitches and hoes and real niggas is the loudest ones in the room. And they're overshadowing everybody. Right? So let's do it, right? Let's do this, right? So they sent the bitch to my crib. And when my sister saw that bitch at the door, she let her guard down and she opened up the door. And when she opened up the door, the real niggas ran it. Yeah, they ran it. And went to work. Yeah. All my sisters and my mother, my aunt that raised me as my mother, was in that house. They tied everybody up looking for that chicken. Right? But they sent the bitch. But in these communities that we come from, there are a lot, there are a lot of women that are part of shootings, hoeing, setting niggas up, having a bunch of babies, being complicit with nigga shit. When the boyfriend go to jail, they keep the connect and keep selling the work. I don't know where y'all come from. I don't know where y'all from, right? But it's like when we come to these YouTube spaces, all of a sudden, there's no accountability. Nobody does nothing wrong. You got girls in these spaces with multiple 4 and 5 different baby fathers by 4 and 5 baby fathers by all these babies by all these different men. But when they come to YouTube, they're like angels next to Jesus. You better not say nothing about these black women, especially in a pro-black space. But the question that I'm asking that nobody wants to talk about is, if Polight had a history of molesting women, but he had 4 fucking wives, where was his wives at the time he was molesting these girls? When he was scamming, where was his wives? Oh, man, George, don't you dare say anything about the goddamn black woman. It's no way those black women ever knew that he was doing this. Right. Where y'all from? Where y'all from? Oh, so everybody on YouTube that's black is from Bloomfield Hills, right? Ain't none of y'all from the hood, huh? Because some of the black women in the hood is just as scandalous as these niggas. Tupac told y'all that 25 years ago when she's so scandalous. AZ told you that with Ho Happy Jackie. I got a cousin that got the back of his fucking head blown out because some bitch invited him over to our house. And her other boyfriend came over there and killed him while he was trying to get out the back door. Oh, I mean, this can't possibly be right because black women don't do no wrong. I sat for a couple of days and I watched everybody's live streams. I watched everybody's live streams. And I did stream shot on Polight. I did streams on Polight, right? Let me share my screen. I did streams. This is the baby mom whose daughter was molested. I did streams on Polight. And none of you motherfucking niggas, none of you bastards had the fucking heart to say anything about his fucking wives. I seen you bitch ass niggas come online and say, don't blame the woman. Fuck you motherfuckers. I'm back in my old bag. Fuck all that shit. No, it don't go like that where I come from. You got black women and you got bitches. And if y'all want to clean up the black community, where are we going with it? See, because you criticize your sons all day. He ain't shit, worthless ass nigga. But your fucking daughter on her third baby father. Your daughter messing with niggas that set motherfuckers up. In the hood. Now, watch this. See this woman here? This is the wife. He molested her daughter. See what she got on? See the other girl with the garter belt with the stockings? Everybody looking at them. Can we be real? We from the hood, right? You see these women, you want to fuck them immediately, right? Right? Oh, right? So she was acting like she was so fucking shocked when he molested her daughter, but he had the bitch out there promoting sex and promoting her body out there. She was a part of what was going on. She made a decision to go out there and be a part of the glitz and the glamour of what he was promoting. Hold on. She knew Judas' redemption, that Polight was an enemy to his message. What do you mean, George? Polight was talking one black shit, but promoting the drug dealer, dope man, hip hop nigga shit. She saw it, Judas. She saw it. She saw that he was contradictory to his fucking message. She saw it. But you know what she decided to do? He out here with his pimp cup. He got his bitches with him. See, I'm going to call it what it is. He got his bitches with him. They all complicit in what he doing. He got his pimp cup. He took off the He took off the head wrap. He ain't talking that pro-black shit no more. He got wine and all kinds of fucking spirits in his belly now. But don't nobody want to say this, though. So he got them all. And she said to him, when I played the audio of her, you could have had any woman you wanted, but you wanted my daughter. Yeah, because he was fucking you and all his other bitches. You knew what was going on, and you served your fucking daughter up. And even if you didn't do it on purpose, your decision-making and trusting this motherfucker. But I'm not supposed to talk like this in the pro-black space. George, you out of line talking about the black woman like that. I don't know where you niggas come from. Where I come from, a lot of black women are bitches. Hold on for a second. Hold on. I'm back. It's my uncle.
Yeah, they gonna come get you.
Yeah, so listen, let's call it for what it is, right?
I told him.
I'm on a live. You too loud. Now listen, right? He got his bitches. He got his hoes. He got all of them with him, right? Look, hold on, look. He went to the black woman as God, but then he got the white bitches. He got them all, right? All those fucking, listen, we gonna call them for what it is. I'm saying it. All those bitches, because I ain't talking about black women, I'm talking about bitches. All those hood bitches was right there complicit, and they seen all of it. And they all was a part of it. And if y'all want to clean up the black community, we got to separate black women from the bitches. Because if there's no separation, the bitches is never gonna have no incentive to turn around and change. You gotta let the bitches know and the real niggas know. How many of y'all, look, by the show of hands, everybody put a 1. How many of y'all saw me through my series, Death to the Real Nigga and Bad Bitch? By the show of hands, so y'all know I ain't playing. How many of y'all saw my series, Death to the Real Nigga and Bad Bitch? I've been saying Death to the Real Nigga and Bad Bitch for 3 years now. I've been promoting Nerves Over Niggas for 3 years now. But for some reason, everybody act like they shocked when they hear me say this. Yes, there's black women and then there's bitches. There's real niggas and gangsters, and then there's black men that want to be decent. And there has to be a line drawn in the sand because these women was complicit with the shit he was doing. And there's a lesson to be learned here. A lot of you sisters, right? Hold on, look. Look. So now, when the black man, look, I'm gonna speak the language we understand. All y'all like that Sexy Red. Y'all like that Sukiyana. Y'all like that what's her name? The girl Captain Hook chick. Yeah, her. And when she jiggling her ass and all that. Y'all like all that shit. I do too. We look at it. I'm a man. We look at it, right? Guess what Polight understood? Polight understood that if he give you that and he can cater to your lower desires, he can control you psychologically, control you mentally. So he got his dark-skinned wife, ass cheeks all out, all greased up. So now when a nigga look at that, you give a double take. Oh, what the? Then he got the chocolate one on one end. He got the Puerto Rican mommy on the other end, got her legs all out. He laying in between them. And what he doing is selling a fantasy to you that, nigga, this could be you. This could be you too, nigga. And to the women is always attracted to men that can attract beautiful women. It's a setup. It's a grift. It's a grift. Because ain't no straight man gonna look at that shit and don't think in his mind for a minute when we deal with our lower desire. He knew that. The TV knows that. That's why they promote all the debaucherous stuff to you. Look, this is his wife. This is what he's promoting. His wives are allowing themselves to be promoted out there to lure you niggas in. So this is the bitch behavior. Oh, but I'm not supposed to say this, right? But see, sometimes a lot of us that come from the streets, that come from real life stuff, we try our best, wax dog, to change our lives and try to do better and do the right thing. But in changing, sometimes we lose sight of the mission of who we are. And I got too soft, too loving, too everything. And I started really losing myself to get the message because who I am is who I am. And I try my best to be a good husband, a good father, a loving person. But I'm from the street just like everybody else. And I'm with the shit. I come from that life. Most of these dudes don't know what Gym Star is. They don't know what Vision Pots is. They don't know nothing about cracking open a brick. They don't even know how to crack it open. They don't know nothing about cooking a half a brick in a Vision Pot. Dropping that ice in there, stirring it, pulling it out on the plate and letting it get hard. Or if you want to dry cook it, sitting it up in there, they don't know nothing about that. I come from that life. Having bitches in the crib, rocking it up. Yeah, I come from that life. So I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about being 15 years old and being in the crib with the big homies and there's $3 million in the living room and they call me upstairs and two older women, about 25, 26, fuck me. I'm 15. Now, these women could clearly see that I was 15 years old, but I come from an era where I wasn't looked at as a big deal. The homies put some older bitches on me. I mean, I'm 15. I'm looking at these women. I've never seen these beautiful women like this before. Now, to older people, they might have just been bitches. But to me, at 15, I'm looking at these women. So they go put their mouth and they bodies on me. I never felt nothing like that before. Right? But these bitches saw how old I was. Did they give a fuck? No. No. They didn't give a fuck. Because where we come from is dog eat dog. It's dog eat dog. Everybody stepping on each other to try to get, unfortunately. And the girls is just as shiesty as the niggas. So while he's running his scams, they playing their part in the scam. They're playing their part in the scam. He playing you all the way to the bank. He playing you all the way to the bank. So what we gonna do? Let's go over and let's listen to the mom again, right? Say what she said about what he did to her daughter, and then I'm gonna let Zion Lex break down. Let y'all hear the breakdown Zion Lex gave. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. Let's do this one real quick. Now, all this is going on at the party. All his wives is there. Now we just in a whole sex fuck fest. But the black woman is God. I thought the black woman was God. So he went from black woman to God to his money God, but he's over sexualizing traumatized women when the black woman is supposed to be God. He's supposed to be uplifting the God, the woman. But he's telling you that the right dick appropriation can bring a woman into her being. All of these women are there. Now, I'm going to break some stuff down to y'all because a lot of y'all are slow. A lot of y'all are slow. Hold on. Right there, that's Aminette right there. That's Aminette right there. Look what she got on. She's like a fucking black Wonder Woman and shit. Now, what the fuck happened from now they got the weaves in their hair, they got the stockings on, he got his wives dressed up like prostitutes. But when he came in, he rocked y'all to sleep. Now look at Aminette. I think this other one I think that's the Spanish wife right here. Watch this shit. He said, are you hearing? I've been waiting to do some Hollywood shit for a long time. He said he was waiting to do some Hollywood shit for a long time. Now, I did this video years ago. Now, this is the thing, right? The wives was there the whole time. So now that we got that part established, right? Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Now we got an outstanding understanding as to what's happening here.
Well, you don't want to give your name. So at this point, just go ahead and you can give us an impact statement. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Michael Nowak. This is the first.
Now, I want, if we have any women in this chat room right now, I want all the women that's here to put a 1. So that way I can know who's in this room. If there's any woman in this chat room, put a 1 in there. Every woman, not the men, every woman in this chat room. What I'm gonna do is teach, and I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm gonna show you guys something in this space why a lot of black men are afraid to confront women. Because the minute you go to confront women on something that's protecting them and right, not all, but a lot of those women turn their back on you. They don't want to be corrected at all, but they want to complain when things go wrong. If we have any women in here, I want those women to put a 1 in the chat room and acknowledge that you're here. And you hearing a black father and a black husband to a black woman teach. Because I'm not fucking playing. This is about accountability. Too many women are being fucking hurt, killed, All kinds of shit is happening because of your fucking decision making. We got one woman in here, right? There's other women in here that know who I am. They're not gonna come in here when I talk like this because they only want to hear me either talk shit that make them feel good or going on black men. They don't want correction. A lot of them don't. That's why I don't like this space. That's why I don't like the space that I've been in for years, because you can't go nowhere in this space. There is no fix in this space. But we're gonna listen. I want y'all to listen. I'm gonna teach something. Listen to her, right? And I'm gonna break all this shit down.
Time I have spoken publicly about what you've done to my daughter and I have gracefully remained silent the last 2.5 years. 2.5 years of pain, shock, disbelief, PTSD, constant nightmares, and daily triggers. Trying to help my daughter heal when I'm not even healed myself. What you have done to my daughter, myself, and my entire family is inexcusable. You hurt us all. You made me believe that you were such a great man and you could do no wrong. You made me fully trust you, and for that.
Now, I'm talking to the women now. She just had the audacity to say that you made me believe that we can trust you and you can do no wrong. This is where the accountability comes, where a lot of black men say you need to take accountability. She's a fucking liar. She was a part and complicit, and she knew what he was doing. It was all good until what he was doing affected you in a negative way. You was enamored with what he was doing. You liked it, and you went over there, and you was a part of it. And because of that, you put yourself and your daughter in harm's way for a predator, and he gained your trust because you fell to your lower lustful side, and you went over there with him because she knew. Listen to me, women, the women in my chat. She knew that he was an enemy and contradictory to his message. She knew it. She was there with him. She was there with him. She saw the life that he was living and what he was preaching. She was more enamored with the fluff and the shiny stuff. Then she wasn't practicing 2 Corinthians 6:17. She wasn't coming out from amongst them and be ye separate. No. Somebody got to say it though, because all black men in these spaces is afraid. Let's listen to some more, because she's lying, and I'm gonna call it out. She's lying.
My daughter trusted you too. But the truth is, you're a monster, a demon. The very first time that I allowed you to be alone with my daughter, the very first time, and you couldn't even help yourself. You told me you was gonna be right back. You were going downstairs. We were gonna grab food and take vacation pictures. You told me that you wanted to have a one-on-one talk with her about loving and respecting me as a great mother that I was and am. And I actually believed you.
Why?
I believed that you were going to bring her right back. I thought you were going to have this trusting conversation with her that you.
Watch this. See, this is the problem, Big Lou. Big Lou, let me ask you a question, Big Lou. I'm going to be 100% with you. You said she's well-spoken, though she doesn't sound like a ratchet hoe. Then why was she over there with Polight? Because see, Big Lou, I bet you got a problem with Polight and his lifestyle and the things he was doing, right? So you won't excuse Brother Polight, but you will excuse her. When she was hanging with him, she was sleeping with him. She was making herself vulnerable to be around him, despite all the things that he was talking about. Now she said he turned out to be a monster. She already knew he was an enemy to his message, Big Lou. Why can't y'all just say that? If it's anybody else, y'all like, I for the life of me in this space, why is it so hard for y'all to call out black women as if y'all don't see bitches in the hood every day? What's wrong with y'all over here? I'd be afraid, I would be scared to death to bring my daughters to anybody in this community. Y'all fucked up. Nobody's honest. I mean, am I stupid? What's happening here? No, you are defending her when you make that statement. You very so are. Because if I ask you, do you have a problem with Polight? I guarantee you would say yeah. And I would tell you that she was with him as one of his wives for 2 years. She saw everything that was going on and was taking part. Hold on. Here you go, Big Lou. Here you go. She was down too. She was rolling with the rock. Where y'all from, man? She was rolling with the rock. And this is what I'm saying, man. Like, what the fuck, man? So all of this with the pimp cups and all of this, I'm just saying. But see, people will find a way to make me be the bad guy. And what I'm saying, this is what, when they first came in, this is how they started. Hold on. But this is what I'm talking about. What's up, Madonna? This is how they started out when they first come through. Look, nappy afros, power to the people, black, bliggity black, I'm bliggity black, with black. Yeah. And then once they lured you in, here we go. The dope boy, all the dope boy image. Remember, his leader got 135 years in prison. Now we here. We went from all of that. There go the two wives right here on the corner now. Weaves, no more pro-black, black first afros, weaves and liquor, and scantily clad women. Here go the wife, whose daughter was molested right here. She's down with the team. No, Big Lou. Listen. Y'all gotta stop this shit, man. That's why we can't help the black community. Black men aren't the only ones that's master manipulators. Black women are some of the greatest manipulators ever known to mankind, ever. Black men and women. A lot of our women in our communities are very complicit with what goes on in the community. Where the fuck do y'all live? Why do y'all act like y'all so scared to confront women in this space? You're not helping women none. Women running around here talking about they booty hole brown, Captain Hook, all kinds of wild shit. And y'all sucker sip ass niggas ain't helping these women because y'all don't love black women. Because if you did, you would love black women enough to tell them the truth. Black women say that black men don't protect. Protection, direction, and correction all goes together. So now what happens is this woman needs some correcting. Some of the biggest, listen, Tupac told you niggas she was so scandalous. Where y'all been at? Where y'all from? Man, we used to take some of the hood rat chicks and put them in dresses, tight dresses, down to Miami and with us and over to Cancun. We was trying to get new connects. We knew that we couldn't go in there and just holler at niggas at times, but we could send the bitches in. So I'm gonna talk to you in the language you understand. What y'all know about wetting coke and rolling it up and putting a string on it, and she put it up her goddamn pussy, and she able to get through the goddamn detectives back in the 90s. What y'all know about that? Oh, we manipulated? No, it's all part of the game. All of us is in this together. See, a lot of y'all, I don't know where y'all come from, man. Yeah, so she get on a plane and she got a half a key. She got a half a key and work up her shit. And when she comes, she squat down and push it out. And she got a string, and we just pull it out. Man, I really don't know. Y'all don't, man. A lot of y'all ain't from the street, man. A lot of y'all ain't from the streets. A lot of y'all are not from the streets that I come from. And like I said, there's a line drawn in the sand. There's make sure y'all hit that like button. Everybody hit that like button. So hit that Cash App. Support Urban Nerds, man. Support Urban Nerds. Everybody, support Urban Nerds, man. Hit that Cash App. Now listen. For every nigga that was out here running around hoeing, there was always an available pussy waiting to be stroked. We running around in the streets, running wild. You had women running wild. For every fucking a dog, there's a bitch. And we all was complicit in doing the same shit. But for some reason in this space, y'all act like y'all too scared to call out black women on their bullshit. I say death to the real nigga and bad bitch. They got to go. The bad bitch and the real nigga got to get the fuck out the black community. And what he did was he came, let me show you. He came and he first promoted this, beautiful, natural black women. He promoted beautiful, natural black women. And then he turned real nigga and bad bitches. And when he turned real nigga and bad bitches, look at the outcome. But y'all more mad at me because I'm saying bitch and hoe on my stream. Who the fuck does George think he is calling black women bitches? Who the fuck? You hypocrite niggas. Y'all don't go online, but you talk. Where I come from, you got black women, decent black women, good black women. And you got bitches and hoes. You got real niggas, killers, and you got decent black men that's trying every day to do the right thing. Bad behavior is bad behavior. Yep. Argument. Yep. It's disgusting. Thank you. Thank you, Nicole Marie. Nicole Marie understand what I'm talking about. Because see, let me ask you, Nicole Marie. No, I want Nicole Marie to give me her opinion. Nobody else say nothing unless there's another woman. I want to get the woman's opinion on this before I play some more this morning. Nicole Marie, when his wives, when the first molestation charge came through, and then this one, what do you think his wives was doing, Nicole Marie? While all the scamming allegations was rampant, when all the molestation charges, what was his wives doing, Nicole Marie? From a woman's perspective, right? If any other woman, I want the women to answer. Nicole Marie or any other woman, please leave it be a message. Leave in the chat. What do you think that those women that he was married to was doing? I'm gonna wait for y'all response. He had 4 wives, and he's been accused of doing the unthinkable and scamming. What was his wives doing? And why nobody in these spaces got the fucking the gall or the balls? I got in trouble because somebody said, you're blaming the women, you're blaming the mother. You fucking right, I'm blaming the mother. Yep. Mm-hmm. There you go. See, now we get honesty. Still spending his money and sleeping with him. Oh man, he was having a ball. Look at this. Man, he was having a ball. I mean, I'm talking about a man's dream. Look.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get this girl $8,500 to go solar. Come with me.
He got access to all these women, bro. This is what he looked like with New Covenant when he first came out, and he was on some black shit, right? And the transition. Look. Now he got that. So Nicole Marie and all the women, let's be honest. Let's just be. Can we just stop the bullshit and just be honest? Let's get back to offline. Nicole Marie, or any woman that's watching me right now. If you ain't around and your man is sitting there and he sees this ass hanging over this goddamn piano, what the fuck you think he gonna think? That's why she's doing it. That's why he's telling her to do it. It's to get us to succumb to our lower desires. So when I first look at that, of course, the lower part of my desire is like, oh my God, look at them chocolate cheeks. But then I shake it off and say, no, because he's trying to play me. And this is how he got people to donate money to him. This is how he was able to scam y'all. Because he had you thinking that if I do what Polight do, maybe I can get some bitches like this too. I'm speaking a language we understand. Yes. Yeah. She was playing you. She was playing you. Because he had already had the other allegation when he went on ahead and did this. When he went on ahead and did this in front of y'all. Hold on. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Hold on. Where is that? Oh shit. Hold on. Let me see. Let me pull it back up. When he went on and did this in front of y'all face. When he went and did this, right? He put this right in front of y'all face. That little girl right there, ex-wife's daughter. When the father came and she ran and was chasing her around and he was trying to get her away from Polight, the wives knew. The wives knew. If y'all think I'm bullshitting, right? Y'all think I'm bullshitting? Let's do this. Y'all think I'm bullshitting, right? Y'all think I'm bullshitting? Let me go here. Let me go here real quick. Matter of fact, let me go here. Watch this. But that's that little girl I just showed y'all. His fucking wives, them bitches knew. They knew. They knew. But why y'all act like y'all scared to say something? Why don't nobody want to say that? I'm the only one that's going to say something? I'm going to have a bunch of people making videos about me because I dared just to step out and say something? I'm the only one that's going to say something, right? So now, let's get back to the mom. Wait a minute. Why? Why? But she was seeing him already do all this kind of stuff already. She was witnessing. She was with him. She saw him doing it. Now I want y'all to pay attention. She's using words that you thought that money would blind her. You know why she's saying that to him? You know why she's able to say that to him? Because he used money to hold her over. So she's admitting her guilt already when she see. Y'all gotta learn how to listen to words. Yep, y'all gotta learn how to listen to words. My mother married. My mother at 21 married, and she still was not good enough. He had great. My sisters, man. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. That's so fucked up, man. That's fucked up, Nicole. That shit ain't right. Right, that shit not right. And listen to what she's saying. You thought money was going to lure. No. He knew that he lured you in with the money. That's why you're able to articulate that back to him. You thought that money. No, you're not fooling me. I hear the words. This is where she needs to be corrected. Listen to her, y'all. Take the emotions out for a minute and listen so we can save these kids' lives. Oh, shit. Wait.
I get physically sick now whenever I'm away from my daughter because of you. Something as simple as her going.
Oh, y'all can't hear it? Can y'all hear it? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear the words. Oh, shit. I'm thinking y'all can hear it the whole time. Can y'all hear it?
I get physically sick now whenever I'm away from.
All right, hold on.
In school, I'm in panic mode because I'm scared when she comes back, she's gonna be hurt all over again. I constantly have flashbacks of that night. And what she lives with it's not okay. She feels uncomfortable around people and will live with this forever, and this is not fair to her. She never deserved this. Shame on you for forcing evil on our youth. And you know, for a year, I questioned, how could you even do this to us? Her and I did nothing wrong to you. We trusted you.
Now, I want y'all to listen, man, and the women that listen, because listen, we went up to 75 people and we went back down to 62. I know for a fact that a lot of them was women. They don't want to hear this shit. They want me to tell them what they want to hear. I'm not going to do that. This woman was wrong, and she put her daughter in harm's way. There's no way I'm going to get up here and quote Bible scriptures, talk about my wife and my children and family, knowing that this dude was who he was. She took her daughter around this guy. She heard him preaching. Look, we're going down. Look at our numbers. We're not going up like if I was going in on black men. Look it up. There's no reason for us to be going down. But I'm telling y'all, in this space, you're not allowed to do this. This is why I don't want to be in this space no more. I come from a different place, and I want to go back to when I'm just being me, just being George. And I'm a black person. I call it out for what it is. I ain't got to tiptoe through the tulips. If you a bitch, you a bitch. If you a nigga, you a nigga. If you a decent person, a decent black woman, I love you. You a decent person. But we got to draw a line and say there need to be a separation. And if you don't like it, fuck it. Don't support me. Because we're going to keep producing this type of shit if we don't draw a line in the sand, y'all. Why y'all act like y'all so afraid to say she saw Polight's lifestyle? She saw it, Wax Dog. She chose to be around that shit.
I've moved across the country because I believed everything that you told me.
Why?
But it was pure manipulation I see now. All you do is specialize in selling false dreams. How could you do this to an innocent?
All he do is specialize in selling false dreams. Now watch this. All he does is specialize in selling false dreams. Do you think that this fucking woman just figured that out after he did that to her daughter? Lord Nar, Nicole, Carl, do y'all think that she figured that out, that he was a liar manipulator only after he did that to her daughter? Y'all really believe that? Do y'all really believe that? Am I crazy? She been knew that. But see, now the snake bitter.
Child and mother who simply trusted you. We did nothing wrong. But you know what? I'm done breaking my head trying to question or figure out how you could do such a thing. It's so simple to me now. You're just a sick man. A man you can have a plethora of women, but you secretly prefer to have a child. And it's so clear now.
Y'all gotta listen. She told him he could have a plethora of women because you was one of them. Yeah, he was pounding you out. But you secretly decide to have a child. Y'all gotta listen in the words. She didn't, she knew what he was about and she wanted to be a part of it. She was enamored with the shiny things that he was promoting, y'all. Now, y'all can take this one way. You could be mad at me for going in on his wives, or you can say, well, damn, you know what, Georgia is keeping the 100, man. We got to protect ourselves as black women, man, and protect us from our decision making of certain men to be around. That's up to you. But I ain't tipped onto the tulips no more. Because I know how it is where I come from. I know how it is out there in the hood. And there's a lot of bitches that's complicit with what real niggas is doing. A whole lot. A fucking whole lot. There's a whole lot of ratchet, raggedy ass bitches where we come from. A whole lot. That partake in all kinds of fuckery until the fuckery come knocking at their door. Now they want sympathy.
I will never be able to fully trust another person due to the betrayal that you've shown me. And for that, I was not willing to trust 6 strangers and go to trial. Nor was I going to put my daughter through an additional trauma. This plea was in our best interest. You and I both know the evidence is extremely substantial. But even with that, I refuse to have my child be tormented when she's done nothing wrong. All she holds is the truth. And I will say this, although you were so worried about being labeled a sex offender, you did us a huge favor by admitting to guilt, period. So for that, I thank you. I truly thank you. Yes, mitigation took place and I allowed it as long as it meant you going to prison and you getting true help. Because true help means no more victims. The fact that your only non-negotiable was to accept the sex crime shows exactly the type of man that you are. You know what you did in that hotel room. I know what you did, and my daughter knows what you did. DNA doesn't lie. There's no reason why your DNA should have been.
Let me ask y'all a question, right? Now let's get back to common sense. Where Wax Dog at? Where all my homies at that's from the block, right? He take this little girl out the hotel. He's supposed to take her downstairs. It's late at night. he ended up leaving there because he couldn't get a room. He go to another fucking room. Polight knows that there's surveillance cameras everywhere. So when they do the thorough investigation, they're gonna have a surveillance camera of him walking into the lobby with the girl. Or even if he left her in the car, when he go get the room and he go around the back of the hotel, the doors, and he opened up the door to let her in, they're gonna see them in the hallway walking to the room. So he's that brazen. He see. Y'all don't think that for I do. I'm a street nigga. I come from this. I know how I go. I was used to picking up chicks and taking them to the hotel and getting the room and not walking through the lobby with them. Go around the back or the side door when you come in and use the key, open up and let them in, and you go up to the room. Yeah, I know how that go. But now there's surveillance cameras. Surveillance cameras. So they would have saw him. So one of the main reasons why he took the deal, because he already know he was fried. Because this is the thing, right? Even if you didn't have the DNA, he would have to answer the question once they do the thorough investigation was, what was you doing that time of night with a minor going into a hotel room? A separate hotel. Huh, Mr. Noet? So I don't care. I'm just saying. They're gonna see what hotel he was in. They're gonna see him and her walking down the hall to get to the hotel room. Some fucking minor after 12 o'clock at night. She saw the life that he was living, how he was contrary to his message. Why would you allow him to go? Allow your daughter to go? You already knew that he was a fake and a fraud and a manipulator. You're not just feeling that way because he did that to your daughter. You already knew it. Maybe you was complicit with the lifestyle until he bit you with it. You was cool with it until you got bit in the ass. It's fucked up. Because not purposely doing it, but your decision making served your daughter up to this fucking predator. I say it. Since a lot of you bitch ass niggas don't want to say it.
Found on my baby. And yes, I satisfied your bogus request to not be labeled a sex offender, but it doesn't take away from who you truly are. I wasn't going to waste any time going back and forth with you over a label. God will judge you for exactly the person he knows you to be, a sexual predator. So rest assured, jail time equals jail time. And I pray that during your 10 years of sex offender probation, you actually receive the treatment that you need, and it helps heal your sick mind and get the thoughts of being with children out of it. All you care about is your pretend image, but I know exactly who you are now. You want to be the
pretend image. She said pretend image, but I know exactly who you are now. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, accountability is a must, bro.
this public figure, but you want to do all your evil acts in secret. You're so self-centered. That's why the last time I saw you on February 27, 2021, you fought me. You tried to hold me hostage from taking my daughter to the hospital. I'll never forget that cowardly look in your eyes. I'll never forget it. You were so scared. You were so scared because you realized you messed with the wrong one. Your last words to me, you held me and said, please don't go. You're gonna ruin my career. Well, today, September 6th, 2023, my last words to you are, I hope the next 17 years of your life, you're reminded of the disgusting, terrifying, unforgettable act that you've done to my innocent daughter. Shame on you. And although you've caused a tremendous amount of trauma for myself and my daughter, we will, and we'll always be superior of you, because a successful, honest career is something that you can never, ever have. We will both continue to stand against violence. My daughter will continue to persevere and be bright and intelligent and courageous young woman that she is. So Michael Nowak, I hope you enjoy prison and God bless you.
All right, so watch this, y'all. So let's go over here. This is him and debate mode with Zion Lex. And this young girl here is not the daughter, but this is a 22-year-old. And I love Zion Lex for this, because Zion Lex, and this is so prophetic, what I'm about to show you guys. Because this is this is the mom. This is the mom with Polight got his arm around him, but Zion peeped something that was going on. He exposed everything that I'm talking about now 2 years ago.
And pulling out, no disrespect, Maybach Music Jamaica, which you could, go on YouTube and you can see was a valid thing. You can see that Zion Lex created it. I booked King of Diamonds for free. You know what I saw that night in King of Diamonds, the strip club?
Listen.
I saw dudes walk through with sparklers and women getting fucked shortly thereafter. If you could get fucked because a guy bought some bottles, something is mathematically wrong. If in your wisdom you come from a culture that women are considered gods, but all it takes is a man pulling out, no disrespect to Brother Polight, 10,000 in his pocket, 30,000 in his right pocket, and because he pulled out a total of 40,000, you should give him something sacred that none of that motherfucking money could buy. What?
Now, when he talking, you see what Polight is doing? This was in California, right? I want y'all to pay attention. I don't play no fucking games, man. Look, pay attention. Where are my women at this in here? Y'all fucking look at this shit.
What sense does that make? All right, y'all, I want to be clear. For those of you who might be a little sensitive, let me say something real quick. For those of you who might be a little sensitive to my very raw words. This debate that I'm having with Polight 2.5 years ago, it's in Beverly Hills, all right, California. Beverly Hills, California. Open criminal case going on, and I didn't want to have too much to say until that was cleared up. I was under a ban, right? They were playing with my...
Here we go.
Right?
Want y'all listen.
How many people we know fuck somebody and still don't know their last name? How many people we know with a...
This is the wife right here. This is the wife. All right? Pay attention.
Body count that can't give you the whole person's... I can't say his age. I don't know his birthday. I don't know his first name. I don't know his mama's name. This is not African spirituality. So at that point, sister, he raped you. You raped. He raped you of your culture when you don't know his birthday before he fucked you. He raped you of your spirituality if he don't know your mama's name before you gave him your womb. He raped you of everything that makes you the divinity that you spoke of. Let me stop right here for a second because I want you guys to also kind of focus
make me mad,
on
man.
the faces in the room.
He
can't say his age. I don't know his birthday. I don't know his first name. I don't know his mama's name. This is not African spirituality. So at that point, sister, he raped you. You raped. He raped you of your culture when you don't know his birthday before he fucked you. He raped you of your spirituality if he don't know your mama's name before you gave him your womb. I want everybody.
You said you confused, Shot. Let me help you, my brother. What he's trying to tell them is these guys, they walk into the room and they put a little fluff in front of your face and they flash shiny things to lure you in. And you give up your body, something that's sacred, for material items that's not worth nothing. And scripture-wise, for you to touch a woman without permission of the dad or the mom or even knowing her name is just like you raping her. It's not like you physically just grabbing her. But a lot of our women are not conditioned to understand how sacred what's between their legs are, nor is the man understand. I've been telling y'all the seed of the man, understanding his seed is sacred. Now he's explaining to her, now watch how powerful this is, right? Watch what happened. I want y'all to watch.
I didn't look at Chomo Polight's face as I'm speaking to this young lady's heart. I want everybody to focus on Chomo Polight's face and tell me that irony is not meeting us in real life and in real time, because you can see the guilt on his face. Somebody talk to me. You can literally see the guilt on his face.
Of course.
This is a man that is very uncomfortable. Why are you so uncomfortable, homeboy? I can tell you why he's uncomfortable. Because no matter how low down, dirty, and shameful a human being is, all human beings have a conscience. Even those that go on to do things that are unconscionable, all human beings have a conscience. If you look at Chomo Polight's face, you can literally see that he is guilty of what this topic is discussing. This is why we know that the victim of which he was
convicted of chomoing, we know, most of us who have wisdom, we know this cannot be his first time. So even though he did not touch the victim yet when this video was made, if you look at his face and how uncomfortable he is, you can literally tell that he's been doing this for quite some time. Just look at his face. Here we go.
He raped you of everything that makes you the divinity that you spoke of. If he don't know nothing about you, look at the tears coming from her, because we speak in truth right now.
See, now I want y'all to understand something, right? This is the wife here. She's laughing, but what happened to her daughter didn't happen yet, right? He didn't do what he did to her daughter at this time. The young girl is crying because her spirit is felt conviction. Because Polight was in there counting a bunch of money and was showboating and flossing in front of her face, and she was turned on by that. He was luring another victim in. And for we men and what we do on TV and the music, rap songs and all that kind of stuff for years, we did that to lure women in, right? So what he did was explain to this woman how you're being coerced to give up your womb and put yourself in bad situations, being a single mother and everything else, because you're not making a man earn nothing. He floss and fluff in front of your face and you just going for it. So now she felt a conviction in her spirit, and she started to cry because she knew what he was saying was correct. He didn't want nothing from her. He just loved her enough to tell the truth. And see, right. There you go. There you go, Nicole. There you go. Because off of what he's saying, why would it be funny? Why would it be funny? This is where I'm getting with it. What this brother just laid down, that's really a horror show. It's not funny. We're talking about our daughters.
In the word for God, you have a seated deity with a beard. But the word for woman, the determinative for woman, looks exactly like it, minus the beard. So the concept that you learn is, from the comedic perspective,
as I made mention of, I'm certainly going to add some commentary. The young lady that is sitting to the right of me, and I guess for you guys to the left of me, that is not the victim.
Listen, y'all.
I've seen that in my comment section for 2.5 years, and it's getting old.
This is not the victim.
The young lady that is sitting to my right and your left is not the victim. If you look at her and you look at the victim's mother, who Polight has his arm around, I mean, I'm hoping common sense is common, because you can literally look and see that cannot be that young lady's daughter. All right, she's just a little too old. That woman that's sitting there, she's about 23 years old. How do we know? Because before and after this debate, we had a conversation with her, so we knew her age. We even knew her background story. All right, she knocked on the door, right, of this soundproof room that we're having this debate, and she knocks on the door because she noticed that her two favorite conscious community personalities, Zion Lex, and we can now say Chomo Polight, was in the building. All right, and she wanted to see her two favorite debaters debate, because she knew when she saw us on the TV that it was going to be a debate. All right, so she asked to come into the room, and we allowed her. She didn't know anyone in the room personally, and that is certainly not the victim. So those of you who are writing in the comment sections on YouTube that that's the victim, I hope you guys got common sense and can see that that's not a 14-year-old girl, which is the victim's age at that time. All right, that is not the victim. This is a random young lady, 23 years old, who was at a house party, which is what that event was in total, and we're just in a back room of that house party having a debate. So I wanted to clarify that real quick. Here we go.
Allows or fosters the idea that a woman can be raped. You've heard this before, Deuteronomy chapter 22. The Bible fosters, right, the Bible fosters, some people say.
And by the way, if I can, and I know Sarnetta wouldn't mind and maybe would even appreciate this. Not only is she not the daughter of the mother of the victim, but she also spoke, this young lady. You know, I'm hoping one day that Brother Sarnetta would release the rest of the footage, because she actually spoke, and she actually spoke very powerful, right? She was sharing with us that she's of African American and Native American descent, and she was sharing her story with us, and she had a very powerful story to share. So I'm hoping that Brother Sarnetta will release the rest of the footage so that you guys can see that even she spoke. When I tell y'all this was an epic night in more ways than one, I gotta tell you, it was an epic night, right? I'm hoping that the rest of the video will come out, because again, there's a lot that y'all not seeing, there's a lot that y'all not hearing. This sister to my right and to you guys left, she spoke.
50 shekels to the father, and he cannot.
Wait a minute.
A person by the name of Rakar, excuse me, Mahar Rakar. How many of you seen that? The debate topic is 30 minutes before I'm saying this. Polight is having an almost one-on-one interview with Sister Nepal about an unrelated topic.
Listen, y'all.
And because the young lady that I'm now sitting into was just walking in the room at that point, she had just been in there about 20 minutes or so. Chomo Polight, he's trying to impress her desperately. So he pulls out a 10 stack from his pocket, $10,000. He goes in his right pocket, pulls out an additional $30,000, and then brags and says, "This is nothing. This is light change. I just bring this out with me, you know, when I'm moving light." And sure enough, the young 23-year-old girl, she was impressed by it. So when I finally get the mic, I bring her back to reality, and I show her what he really was trying to do.
Thank you.
Oh, when I tell you that night was epic, it was epic. God was speaking to Polight through me. Heavy, heavy.
If in your wisdom you come from a culture that women are you can see that Zion Lex created it. I booked King of Diamonds for free.
Shout out to you, World Prince. All right.
So that night in King of Diamonds, the strip club, I saw dudes walk through with sparklers and women getting fucked shortly thereafter. If you could get fucked because a guy bought some bottles, something is mathematically wrong. If in your wisdom you come from a culture that women are considered gods, but all it takes is a man pulling out, no disrespect to Brother Polight, 10,000 in his pocket.
Y'all hear me? Huh? Y'all hear me? Respectfully being disrespectful. When I say no disrespect to Brother Polight, even though I'm straight disrespecting him because he's disrespecting the young lady, I come from Brooklyn, New York, y'all, where at times we can be respectfully disrespectful. So never mind me saying no disrespect, because I'm really being respectfully disrespectful because he's disrespecting this young lady, thinking that his money should allow her to lose her morals and her underwears. Not on my watch, homeboy. Not on my watch.
Created it. I booked King of Diamonds for free. You know what I saw that night in King of Diamonds, the strip club? I saw dudes walk through with sparklers and women getting fucked shortly thereafter. If you could get fucked because a guy bought some bottles, something is mathematically wrong. If in your wisdom you come from a culture that women are considered gods, but all it takes is a man pulling out, no disrespect to Brother Polight, 10,000 in his pocket, 30,000 in his right pocket, and because he pulled out a total of 40,000, you should give him something sacred that none of that motherfucking money could buy. What sense does that make? How many people we know fuck somebody and still don't know their last name? How many people we know with a body count, no money? I had a commercial running on 99 Point Jams. Shout out to my sister Holywood on Instagram.
So let me go here. Let me bring it back to here, right? Real quick before I show. Oh shit! Yeah, let me bring it back here. Why is it freezing up? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Everybody was so fixated on. He's telling the black woman what she wants to hear. Now listen, he's telling the black woman falling the chocolate one. God damn, man, what the fuck, Floyd, right? I had to telling women. Hold on. Oh, telling a woman to. I'm trying to find this. I think it's here.
What I do with them sexually. That's all.
Whoa. See. We. Damn, this shit moving quick. Hold on. So now she's hanging on to everything I said. Because when she's orgasm, I'm bringing her and do this. See, Polight never lied to you. Polight told you right here. He told you. He told you.
Perpetually just through what I do with them sexually. That's all.
Whoa. See.
Man, this show acting crazy. I can't.
I wonder.
I don't know why
I
they
wonder
playing.
greater information, man. But I
I
wonder
don't know
if
why
this,
it's not playing.
Oh, look. You need a mic? You good? Certain.
That's fucked up, man. I can't get it. The love a man that has power. That's when he was talking about what he do to a woman sexually, but I don't know. It won't play for some reason. I can't get it on the right spot for it to play for some reason. I'm trying to get it where it plays. I don't know what I was doing. I was there. I know what he was saying. Hold on. And you like this is what his wives looked like when he first came in the game.
But I'm saying it plays.
And they hear him talk.
But I'm saying, I don't want to say you have to be dick down to become a goddess. But I'm saying it plays a significant role too. Now, I'm not saying I'm trying to dick her down. I'm just saying 18 years of that dick appropriation. And it'd be a matter of time before you come into your being. Every man can't do it. But I'm saying it plays a significant role too. Now, I'm not saying I'm trying to dick her down. I'm just saying 18 years of that dick appropriation.
Now.
And it'd be a matter of time before.
Now, let me get in teach mode, right? I want y'all to see this, right? Now, let me pause it there, right? I want to go into here, right? Share the screen. I want y'all to see this. All right. So these is all the images, right? What the hell? Why didn't it come up? Hold on, man. Wait a minute. All right, let me try to see if I can do it from down here. So these are all the images. These are all the images that, you know, he was promoting. The girl, the titties out, licking shit. I don't know why I can't get these to show like I wanted to. Yeah, I can't do it like this because it's not going to show right. This is him. This is him on the beach, but this is this is all the stuff that he promoted. This is all the stuff that he promoted to everybody, right? So let me stop sharing for you. That's all the crap that he promoted to you guys to get you guys to lure you guys in. But the question that I'm asking is, how come in our community we are afraid to call out a lot of these women? You know, for years I've been teaching about accountability in the Black community. Holding Black women accountable, holding Black men accountable, promoting Black families, promoting all those different things, right, in our community. For years, I've been talking about that. And over here, what I've noticed in these spaces, all the guys that go in on black women that say black women ain't worth nothing, date white men, they all dating white women and all that kind of stuff. I see those same women being in those guys' platforms arguing with them, going back and forth. But yet and still, spaces like this and other pro-black spaces that actually hold black women down, they don't come over here and support us. We got whole programs working with single moms and everything. I'm trying our best to do everything and try to put out a good image and positive image. A shout out to the sisters that do come and support, but the majority of them don't. Majority of them don't. And in these spaces and places, there's no accountability. And all he had is a mouthpiece of money. Yep. And in these spaces and places, there's not a lot of accountability. And like I said, and Craig, you've been watching me for a while, Craig. You over here. Where are my where's all of my my women followers today for this stream? They're not gonna come for this. Because not all, because some of our sisters are 10 toes down. A lot of them don't want to hear this shit. But it's the fucking truth. You know why? I told y'all when I was telling the story, I was dating this girl one time before I met my wife, and I spent the night at her crib, and she had to go to work in the morning. And she got up in the morning and left me in the house. And I was downstairs watching TV, and I heard some noise upstairs. And she left me in the house with her daughter. And I remember when her when she came home, I talked to her before. I said, "Don't ever leave me in the house with your daughter. I don't know how you used to doing stuff." But that was like a lot of women do that. It's like common practice. They just trust that they're trusting with their daughters and their sons just around the minute they're dealing with. You got a lot of women that's engaging in fuck shit. There's a lot of girls and women prisons upstate that's doing wild shit. They stabbing, fighting, selling coke. They doing everything. Everything that's going on in the hood that a nigga's doing, there's a woman doing the same shit. We all like it's wild, man. So when I'm showing y'all pictures and I'm telling y'all and I'm showing y'all the mom, right? Hold up. Let me go back to. Hold up. Let me share my screen while I'm talking so that way give emphasis to what I'm saying. And I'm showing y'all the mom, and the mom is no different than a lot of these hood chicks that come from where we come from. So now he did what he did to her daughter, and he was dead wrong. He deserved death for it. But the thing is, as the mom, and obviously there's no father around, she didn't protect her daughter. She knew that he was enemy he was enemy to his own message. She knew what Polight was about the whole time. She already knew what he was about. She's speaking as if she was speaking as if all of a sudden, once he did that to her daughter, she just remembered. This her on the floor. This her. She was down with the team. When he was doing this, except he traded in his robe with the umps on it for a Versace robe. Now. He joined the system of capitalism and totally abandoned his message. Took his wives with him, added more wives, and he shows all of this stuff right in front of your face, knowing that most of you people are regular 9-to-5 people will never be able to acquire or live that type of life. She got a pocketbook, she on the floor, and she told him, and look, this is a beautiful woman. She a red bone in the hood. You already know she getting picked first. Because you already know the hood deal with colorism like a motherfucker. See, one thing, I'm going to keep it all the way 100. She gonna get picked first because the hood deals with colorism. I don't care if you don't like it, it's the truth. That's why he set her on the floor and put her out in front. He know what he doing. He know what he was doing. He was playing y'all the whole time. Mm-hmm. Yep. Our community has been infiltrated with trash behavior. Yep. We have to get out and reach these boys and girls. Children are not protected, unfortunately. Yep. Yeah. Yep. People tell me, oh, you blaming the victim. You blaming the victim. The only victim here is that baby. Only victim here was that child. The mother failed her daughter. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. The mother failed her daughter. Because I guarantee you, if that was a father and him and the mom wasn't together, and he took the daughter somewhere and something bad happened to the daughter while they was under the care of the dad, the mother would never forget. Listen, the courts, the mother, they would be burning his ass up. Am I wrong? Put it one in the chat if y'all agree with me. If that was a father and the daughter was at his house for the summer and she went to over a boy house and got raped, they would be destroying that father. He would be the worst father ever. He would be a horrible father. He would never be forgiven. And put a one in the chat if y'all agree. He would be a horrible father. Hold on 1 second. He would be a horrible father. If everybody knows that, why is she giving grace when her job was to protect her daughter from something like that? Why would you take your daughter in this environment when you can clearly see it's going on, and then when something happened, now all of a sudden you act like you don't understand why it's happening? I mean, am I the only one? Am I the only one missing this? And she's a very attractive woman. So you mean to tell me she couldn't whatever was going on with her child's father, she couldn't get a man? She couldn't get it. She had to settle for this. This is what she settled herself for. Look, she got the Gucci sheer on. She got them red bone cheeks hanging out. I'm gonna call it like it is. She got them red bone cheeks hanging out where every nigga is looking. All that stuff. So now you already over sexualizing yourself with this nigga. And now when the act come out, you just. So let me ask the question again. The daughter goes over to the father's house for the summer, and the daughter, a little girl, end up getting raped, right? He will be destroyed, right? So let's flip it to the mom. So now we know what happened to the mom, but upon thorough investigation, we find the mom is partaking in all of this shit with the guy that molested her daughter. We see all this. We can see her red titties, ass cheeks hanging out, everything. And then next thing you know, her daughter's molested. And all of a sudden, y'all bitch ass niggas act like y'all afraid to hold her accountable. I don't want to be in this space no more. I'm dealing in my YouTube, my Urban Nerds channel, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna always be black first and pro-black and black about my people, but I understand why some underdeveloped, knowledgeable people turn into coons because they get tired of you fucking niggas. You niggas are the worst fucking bums of our generation ever. It's fucking horrible. You are a bitch ass niggas because you claim you love the community so much, but you tiptoe through the tools when it comes to checking women when they're wrong. I'm just calling it what it is. She failed this daughter. She was the first line of defense to her daughter. She turned her daughter right on over. Yeah, them red titties, man. I mean, like, listen, I mean, see, what about me? I'm in my mode right now. I ain't gonna sit and play around. I'm talking like we on the corner and the badass Redbone walk by. What dudes are saying? Let's keep it a buck. See, reason why I'm saying it like that, because Polight know what the fuck he's doing. Polight know we deal with colorism in the black community. He know when you niggas see a red bone damn near half naked, your tongue fall out your mouth. He knows that. That's why he's serving it up to you. She got on the stockings with the garter belt, the porn shit. So when you see her, all you see is porn. He know what he doing. He walking around the party. These are my bitches. So now he's somebody of importance in the party. He wants to be seen amongst men. Let me tell you something. He's doing this, young Shy, to be seen amongst men. Men never sold drugs for bitches, for women. Never. They sold drugs to be seen amongst men. Listen to me and listen to me closely. Let me give y'all some game. Let me put this down. Let me give y'all some real game before we get out of here. Let me give y'all some real game. A lot of these dudes ain't never lived a life enough to really tell you what I'm telling you. Like I said, they ain't never seen a brick. They wouldn't even know how to open up a kilo of cocaine. They wouldn't even know how to open it. They'll pop it and spill it all over the place. They don't know what they're doing. They never cooked up nothing. They never lived that life. They never recompressed it. They never wet it and matted it down and rolled it so you can put it into a woman and then get it and take it back out and open it up and put it in your blenders where you can recompress it back and make it back into a brick, restamp it after you get it off the plane. They don't know nothing about that. They ain't never lived that type of life. They talk this shit on here, but they ain't never lived that type of life. I don't even come and talk about that kind of stuff because where I come from, we didn't talk about that kind of shit. All these fake ass YouTubers that be having thousands of people in the room, I guarantee you, they never lived that life. They don't know nothing about putting too much brick wrappings in the trash can, and the feds come around your back and check your trash can, and when they come and indict your stupid ass, they got years and years of fucking rubber and tape. With coke residue in it because you was putting the shit in the trash because you ain't know that you're supposed to wrap that shit up and take it out somewhere else to another dumpster away from your residence. You niggas, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all ain't never lived this life. That's why I don't talk about it. I don't have to come and show you a bunch of pictures and cars because I never wanted to be seen like that. I promised the Most High that I would change my life and my wife. I wanted to promote a different image. I came to y'all with urban nerds. Not real nigga shit, talking about who shot who, how many times, how many bricks I sold, like what these niggas is doing online with these big channels. I know. But I'm telling y'all, he promote this image in your face to lull you to sleep. Rock you right to sleep. Right to sleep. And you falling for the bullshit. You falling for the bullshit. Because men sold drugs, listen to me, for other men. They didn't sell it for women. Women is just an added prize. When we was dead crack on the block, buying little 1.5 ounces, we didn't have no women. Wasn't nobody coming to check for us. But when I start accumulating money and assets, and I started to be seen amongst men, when I start becoming a man amongst boys, when I start rising up the ranks amongst my peers, right? And men start looking up to me, women start pulling their thumbs to the side. Because the women say, well, damn, I was checking for Fred, but when you pulled up, Fred and all them got quiet. I want to know who this nigga is. See, when we came through in them SC 400s with the deep dish hammers on them back in 97, we already knew the bitches was going to be there. But when you can stop the crowd and all the niggas turn around and look, and then they know you top dog now. I'm top dog. That's why dudes don't do home invasions. That's why dudes kill other top dog dudes, take corners, because I want to be seen amongst men. I want to be top dog on the block. Because when I'm respected amongst my peers, all the women show up anyway. So I don't even have to chase them. I replace them. They come to me. They come find me. Women read the credits. They know who the producers are. So what I'm telling you is I ain't got to talk like this online. I'm talking like this today, giving y'all some game. But these real niggas, I used to be a real nigga. Women will find you when you a producer because they always read the credits. They wait till the movie go off to see who's writing the script, who's producing the script. She don't care about the star of the show. She want to know the nigga that wrote it. I'm trying to tell y'all. So we didn't sell drugs for women. They gonna come anyway. We sold drugs to be top dog, top shot. Yeah. He the man on the block, but he get his shit from me. I serve that nigga. I'm the one sitting in the chair. When I walk in, all the niggas get quiet. When I walk in, niggas start hating. Fuck that nigga right there. Soon as our crew walk in, the slicker than most crew. Soon as our crew walk in, man, fuck them niggas. All the bitches get wet. Because whoever's hated on the most, you already know got it pop. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is he flaunt these women around. He got the chocolate one. Because he might like chocolate. Hold on. Let me give it to you. Let me show you what he's doing. If you like chocolate, I got some chocolate for you. I got some butter pecan for you. I got them all. I got the pimp cup. I got all the bitches. Whatever flavor you want, I got them. And for the right price, you can touch them too. These my bitches. So now when I walk in the room, I'm seen as top dog amongst men. And that lures other women in. That's why she told him, you can have access to all these women and you wanted my daughter. But see, I know a lot of you motherfuckers ain't never been in the streets, ain't never lived this type of life. Y'all ain't ready for this life. I hung that up. I went and got a wife. I promote my son. I come from that shit. Y'all don't. I do. I can make a whole nother channel and put a whole bunch of pictures up of me in the 90s, give you all kinds of game, but I don't want to lead that way. I'd rather quote Bible scriptures and try to sell you life. I don't want to be talking about old shit or who shot who. You know why I don't want to do that? Because if I come on here online and I do what some of these old OGs is doing today, and I start talking about how much coke I sold, how many niggas got shot, how many bitches I fucked, you know how many families got hurt behind some of the stuff that we was doing? Now I'm making money telling stories off of some of the horror that I brought to the community. How fair is that? How righteous is that? I'm monetizing the Douglas shit that I was doing in the community, and I mask it with, I'm just trying to tell the little shorties not to do it. Well, how about you just create a program and create a better life for the shorties like Urban Nerds and stuff? Stop telling how many niggas you shot, how many bitches you fucked. Because I can easily do that. I listen to these dudes for 5 minutes and I know if they was getting money or not. I can listen to how they talk, how they tell stories. He was selling the image to you. Hold on. Yeah, he was selling an image to you. He was selling the image to you the whole time, man. But the thing is, the sad part is, y'all are, and that's how I know a lot of y'all are slow. Y'all love them channels that commit verbal genocide on black boys. Y'all love them channels that go in on black women. Y'all love them channels. You got grown men talking about who shot who snitching, and these niggas is over 50. Then you got black men like us We work with children, babies. We taking your babies on college tours and everything. Y'all don't. I got 64 people in here. We don't get 200 people in the room. Ain't no black women supporting this shit because we ain't telling you what you want to hear. Polight managed to get thousands of black women supporting him. Thousands. So what does that say? Polight held a mirror up to the black community, and black women should take this L. I'm gonna keep it all in 100. Oh, he gave you some white bitches. Whatever you wanted. However you want it. Look at him. Oh, all of them is complicit. They all roll. Look at him. Look at him. He knew what he was doing. Hey, y'all was running that money. He was running that money. The whole time. It was a quick grift. The whole fucking time. Yeah, he had his pimp cup. The whole time. The money didn't get the brother sucked in. The money and the image got the women sucked in. It was the image of the bitches. He can see. I want y'all to understand how the game works, man. If I can come to a party full of players with a bunch of bitches, I could do something you niggas ain't doing. I'm looked at. I'm respected now. I'm respected, not neglected. I'm selected. He know what he was doing. I keep trying to tell y'all. We sold drugs back in the day to get to that high level to be seen amongst men. The movie's called Top Shotters. It had nothing to do with getting bitches or pussy. Pussy is going to come. In the community where most of the people are living beyond their means, I'm making 40, 50,000 a day. I got a whole crew of dudes getting money. I got unlimited access to unlimited shit. Getting women is easy. Easy. No, it was to be seen amongst men. That's how he was able to get over there with Floyd Mayweather and all of them. He had to position himself to be respected by his male peers. So he's positioned himself by using the women out in front to be positioned to be respected by his male peers. So once he got positioned like that to be respected by his male peers, that allowed him now to repackage himself back to women. So he got these beautiful women, and he's respected by these respectable men with money. Women want to come and be a part of it. He peeped the weakness in the game and he exploited it. And some brothers understand. It's sad, but some brothers understand. Hold on for a second. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Let me do this. Let me see if I got any up here. Do I have some? Okay, yeah. Let me share my screen real quick. I want to make it big. Oh shit! Hold on. All right, let's see if I can share this real quick. Now watch this, right? Some brothers understand that. Now this is me, right? And I'm in DC at the African American Smithsonian Museum, right? On one of our trips, right? Some brothers understand that if you go and you do this kind of stuff, black people are not going to give a fuck. They're not going to follow you. They're not going to donate. They're not going to support. But the thing is, if I go and I show up with a bunch of bitches with a pimp cup, even black women will come up and support me. But then when it go wrong, they all gonna come and say, I never liked Polight. You are a motherfucking lie. Somebody had to like Polight for him to become who he was. It's a lie. Hold on for a second. When we doing this kind of shit, where we at? Where we at? Hold on. Which one was that? That was the, let me see. Yeah, let me pull this up.
I got something for y'all.
Now watch this, y'all. Watch this. Watch this. We doing these little skits like this, right? To promote kids from hurting each other, and we send them around the city. Craig, don't nobody give a fuck about this shit here.
I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all. Whoa, where you going? Where you going? They just stick on me. Listen, what are you doing with that gun? I'm not gonna shoot. That's not the way, young brother. I need you to think right now. You go down there and you pull that trigger. Man, listen, that can cost you your life. You go to jail for the rest of your life. If I don't go down there right now, they're gonna think I'm a punk. They don't. Who cares, man? I thought you was down with urban nerves, man. I thought you was changing your life. You want to be like the real niggas out here, or you want to be different? You want to be set apart. You want to go to jail for the rest of your life. You already know how your father, your brother was murdered. What else do you want? You got a choice to make. You need to make the choice right now. You want to be a real nigga, or you want to change your life and be an upstanding black man. Let's go, man. You're not going down there with it.
Now, see, we promote this kind of stuff, right? We promote this kind of stuff, and we left starving. But Polight can show up with a bunch of bitches. Young Pharaoh can say the black woman is God and get 20,000 people in the room. Hold on, I'm gonna do one more, right? One more. What's going on, Goddess Original? Hold on. We got more of these coming too. Check this out. What's up, young blood? What's up? I don't know. When you ready to get down with the team? Okay. You know what team, man. When you ready to get this package, man, stop playing. What package? Man, you know what I'm talking about, man. You down with who you down with? Urban Nerds. Urban Nerds. Is Urban Nerds gonna get you them new Jordans? Is Urban Nerds gonna get you them big booty girls? Is Urban Nerds gonna get you that car your homie just bought? You getting down with us or what, man? You getting down with Urban Nerds? You know, my dad told me about people like you. He told you what? He said if I get caught selling dope or shooting someone, I'm gonna go to jail or end up dead. So what you scared? You live in the hood anyway. Okay. Huh? Okay, I'm down with Urban Nerds. Yeah, that's the end of that. But no, we try to promote a more positive image, because I can go and I can show you pictures, I can do all that kind of stuff, but for what? For what? What does that get me, Shy? So I get a following for what? So I got a following, but that's not the kind of following that I want. So all I'm saying is in this live stream here that we just did, this exercise that we just did, was I want you guys to understand we got to start talking about hold on. Oh shit, wait a minute, I done messed up. Wait a minute. Let me do it this way. We got to start talking about accountability, man. And accountability is something that has to be had. And I want y'all to understand that the mom, this mother is not above reproach. She's not above accountability. She should be held accountable for her actions. She's a very beautiful woman. She probably has some form of low self-esteem or something, because I don't understand, in my opinion, why she would subject herself to be with something like this when she don't even have to. She actually got the looks. Some women don't have the looks. She actually got the looks to be caught and saved. There's always some simp running around with a girl that look like this that'll scoop her right up. But you subjected yourself to that. That's the choice she made. Young Pseudo about to get out here again with crypto wealth. Black people just pro-woman. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm just keeping it real. I come from the hood, man. I'm not gonna sit here and take up for this mom. I'm not gonna sit up there and take up for him. She, as a mother, she was the first line of defense for her daughter. She knew that Polight was an enemy to his message. He wasn't living what he was saying. She was a part of the grift and what he was doing. And she was cool with it until he touched her daughter. So this message is for all black women out there. Listen, stop. I don't like this space no more. Because in this space, if we're gonna be black first, be one, then we gotta hold black men and women accountable. We gotta call her for what it is. And she failed her daughter. She put her daughter in that position, in that space for that to happen. But based off of the choices that she was making. She knew that was an unhealthy environment. She knew it. She just as much as admitted it in her rant. She knew it. And I love black people enough that when things go wrong, I tell the whole truth. I'm from the block. A lot of these women was complicit with the stuff that he was doing. When he had his women dressing like hoes, taking them out to them parties and stuff, he was luring other men and other women in to be a part of his grand scheme. He was already scamming and doing everything. How come y'all say y'all love black people, but y'all so afraid to tell the goddamn truth? What is wrong with y'all? Yep, absolutely. And you know what, Goddess? A lot of these bad bitches that's running around make the decent black women look bad because they overshadow them because they the loudest in the room. The same way a lot of these real niggas make black men that's trying to do the right thing. This is why I can't get a following. Here I am trying to promote positive shit. I can't get no following because all the goddamn women and the dudes is over there on the fuck shit. They listening to people say abort black male babies and people saying a black woman ain't shit. Get a white woman. Those channels get thousands and thousands of views. Over here, we say we love black people, black family, promote black stuff, and we can't get 100 people in the room. But Polight can say the black woman is God and get all the women that look like this to show up. Look, be one for life. He can say the black woman is God, and look at the type of women. Listen, be one. You know, men, we're visual. We're very visual. We're visual. Look at what show up for him when he say the black woman is God. He say the black woman is God, and look what he get to kick it with. Look what he get to do. We go over here and tell black women, stay away from these niggas and love Christ and love God and do the right thing. And we not walking around with pimp cups and doing this shit to women. But a lot of these women like Sexy Red. They like Glorilla. They like Sukiyana. They like this shit until something bad happen. I come from the hood. I know what I'm talking about. You come on here, man. Listen, matter of fact, we're going to end it out with this. What my brother so eloquently broke down. Now, see, I'm just saying. Well, I'm gonna cut it short here. I want to say I just want to say to my hardcore subscribers, make sure you guys subscribe to our Urban Nerds channel because I'm really, really, really thinking about shutting this channel down. I don't really want to be in this space anymore. I'm not comfortable in it. It's not authentic. It's not people this space is not a space where people really want change. me, because I came up in the street, I came up with a lot of trauma, a lot of shootings, in and out of jail, a lot of drug dealing, a lot of messing with a lot of women, changing my life, trying to do a lot of things. And I'm at a stage in my age in my life where I'm correcting a lot of wrongs, and I'm raising grandbabies and trying my best to be a great husband and great father and be accountable for shit. And in this space, you can't grow in this space because this space doesn't respect those kind of black men. Unfortunately, people like Polight get respected in these spaces, in Obsidian and stuff like that. So I felt, and my wife brought this to my attention. I've been in the wrong space for too long, trying my best to put out a different image for black people. And I think it's when I believe that it's went on deaf ears, because I gotta really it's so what I really want to do now is focus on the children. Do our hold on, let me see. Maybe focus more over here on this channel here. Hold on. I can't even see. Putting more emphasis over here, and so let's share the screen one more time before we go. It's just some changes that need to be made, because where I'm at and what I'm doing, hold on. So we want to focus more on really bringing emphasis and attention to our children and what we're doing, what we're doing with the children. And that's maybe I know that's my life's calling, and that's what I need to be doing. But talking to adults, for me, and the stuff that I'm talking about and promoting family and wife and stuff like that, I really don't think that these spaces really, that's not something that these spaces really want. Because and what I'm saying was, if these spaces really wanted to promote family stuff like that, we will see more of it. Us at the baseball game with some of our children in our program. Yeah, what's all the pictures? Some of the children in our program, when we took them to the baseball game. Me and two of my children, me and my wife, like my grandbaby, one of my grandchildren. We don't one of my grandbabies. We're not in the business. What I've noticed was, we're not in the business of, and the mistake that I made, the mistake that I made in this space was really believing that this is what black people really wanted. So for like 7 years, all I promoted was family stuff, and it never translated to anything. So I'm listening to my wife now. I'm going to really focus more on the children and the urban nerd stuff, because in this space, only thing that's committing verbal genocide on each other, going in on each other, beating each other down, tearing each other up, gossiping, talking. You got former gangsters with channels arguing with each other about who's snitching. And I don't want to be a part of none of that shit. To tell you the truth, I want to be around decency. So I'm really at a place where coin to build. So it's difficult in giving your energy and your time to something that goes on deaf ears. People like Cynthia G can build an audience of thousands of people, and they're not talking about building black families. People like Obsidian on the other side can build an audience of thousands of people. But then you got brothers and sisters that's in these spaces like me to actually promote black marriage. Been married to a black woman for a long time. Children and grandchildren. We can't even get 80 people in the room. What does that say about the space? So it tells me that I'm in the wrong space. This is not the space for my type of black people, unfortunately. So that's something I'm really thinking about, contemplating shutting the channel down and just focusing on. I had already shut my other 2 channels down and just focusing on the urban nerds. So I think about it. I have a talk with Richie and a couple other people, and we'll see where we're going to go. But I just like with this stuff and having to do this Polight video, and really it burns my soul that he was able to amass that large following and do what he did to that girl's daughter like that. That's more of an indictment on us as a people. That's more of an indictment on us as a people. You know, so it gets tiresome. It gets tiresome because I would really expect that I would really have a larger woman's female following, but no, the actual black man that's been married for more than 10 years. it's kind of weird, right? But what can I say? I'm gonna cut this video short here. Remember, I love my people more than they hate themselves, and I pray to the universal creator Most High that these words is enough to inspire you. These words are enough to make you look at yourself in the mirror and make change. These words are enough to make you look at your children and know you have to make change. I hope that when you came here for information, and when you leave here greater than what you was before you came. You leave here edified. I hope that you share this information on all the social media mechanisms that we use to get the message across. It's time that it's time that we start really having the real conversations on that, on what it is that we deem we're attracted to. This is at Brooklyn at Zyx Institute with our children at the Science Fair, Zyx Institute, Q Butter. This is us. Where was we at? I think we was at another baseball game there. Me and Rashid Wallace. This is in Brooklyn with some of our kids. And this is what I'm saying. This is more, I think, my life's calling. You know, I feel like the Most High allowed me to survive the streets and not do the rest of my life in jail or die, so that I can dedicate my years to helping clean and save the lives of these children. And that's more what I really want to, what being a great father and working with the babies, because somebody got to do it. And most of these kids don't got dads. So it's a lot, man, you know. It's my homie right here. All 3 of his brothers got murdered. All 3 of them. My homie here, all 3 of his brothers was murdered. This is the shit. This is the type of shit on the street I survived, where I come from. My homie right here, all 3 of his brothers was murdered. This is us at Temple University at the Cradle to the Grave presentation. We was inside the OR where they show what happened to gunshot victims. And all I'm saying is, I'm in Florida. All I'm saying is, my grandbaby, my cousin, some more of our children. Some are unshare there, unshare. All I'm saying is people out here that's doing like real work, and they don't get the support that people out here that, and you can't keep wasting your time and my energy in spaces that I really shouldn't be in. I should be really, maybe if I'm putting the effort that I put here into those spaces, I can turn things around, because my life's calling is really with the children, working with the children and making sure that they don't turn out the way I did in my 20s. And that's what I want to do. So I'm a break out here. I'm gonna thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for supporting the channel, and just think about it, y'all. What do we give our attention to and our support to? How is it helping the generation coming behind us? Sitting on panels all day and listening to people, all they do is berate each other. You're giving the greatest gift you have, your energy, your spirituality, away to what? To what? What are you giving it to? What is it for? How is it benefiting the children? I want little boys to understand Romans 12:2. I want them to understand 2 Corinthians 6:17. I want them to understand 1 Titus 1:16. I want them to know all that, so that way when they go outside, they know how to move accordingly. And if we're not teaching our children that, then we in trouble, Madonna. We in trouble. And if you're not thinking like that, you wasting your time on these. What are you doing? What are you doing? So that's how I feel. So thank again for y'all supporting me. Peace.